What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. I know, y'all not used to seeing me 7 days this usually, but I had to do these last two. It was the last 2 days of Kwanzaa. Today is the last day of Kwanzaa, but Happy New Year to you. Happy 2023. As we go into the new year, I want you to actually see and understand the last day of Kwanzaa. What we celebrate is Imani, which is faith, and understand that I think this is the last one because it's the foundational piece, should be the foundational piece of your principles. All of those other principles need to get done, but this one is the foundation of everything that we do, or should be it should be the foundation of everything we do, and that's faith. Is to believe with all of our heart in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Understand that we as a people, we are a magnificent people, that we are a great and mighty people, that we are a people of value. So take these, I want you to understand 2023, that you are a person of value. We are a people of value. And it's about creating and understanding that value that we do have within ourselves, but also within our communities as well. So we want to have that, practicing our faith. Practicing our faith. How are you practicing your faith this year? What are you doing in order to be able to believe with all your heart in your people, in yourself first, in your God first? I'm sorry, in your God first, in your people, in your parents, your teachers, your leaders, and the righteousness and victory of your struggle. So whatever the struggle might be that you have individually, and then the struggle that you might have as a family, the struggle that you might have that we have as a community, understand that with faith we can get through all of it. We can get through any struggle that we're going through. And it's a matter of how the mindset and mentality that we take into that struggle, because we're going to have struggles. You live long enough, you're going to have some struggles. But at the end of the day, the foundational piece of getting to the other side of through, as my mother always says, getting to that other side of through is your faith to carry you through those struggles. So I hope that you all take these 7 principles that we've talked about all this week, that we've talked about as a whole, and hopefully you will practice them. You will use them in your daily walk. You will use them in your business walk. You will use them in your in your moving with the community. All of those, hopefully you will practice them. Principle 1, Umoja. Principle 1 is Umoja, which is unity. Principle 2 is Kujichagulia, which is self-determination. Principle 3, Ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. Principle 4, Ujamaa, cooperative economics. Principle 5, Nia, purpose. Principle 6, Kuumba, which is creativity, and principle 7, Imani, which is faith. I want you to take each of those. I want you to write them down. Write those principles down. Put them on your computer. Put them on your refrigerator. Put them on your TV. Put them on your mirror in the bathroom so that you see them, or put them on your front door. So as you walk out, you have an understanding of what you are going to practice every single day, what is going to be instilled in you every single day. These principles, because it's not just about the one day, it's not just about this 1 week, not just about Kwanzaa as a week. It's about Kwanzaa principles that we practice not only in our personal lives, but we practice them in our business lives. As an entrepreneur, you should have these principles as a means to how you operate your business. Operating your business with unity, with self-determination, with collective work and responsibility, with cooperative economics, with purpose, with creativity, and with faith. I promise you, if you do this in 2023, you'll be better by the end of 2023 than you were at the beginning of 2023, which is what you know. Y'all know this is what I say all the time. That's my purpose. That's my mission, is to make you better by the end of the year than you are at the beginning of the year. And here we go. And not here we go, G-O. Here we grow. Here we grow. G-R-O-W. Here we grow. I want you to grow in 2023. I want you to take these principles. I want you to have them become a part of your lifestyle, so that when Kwanzaa comes around next year, you're already practicing them. We shouldn't just be celebrating Kwanzaa once a year. We shouldn't just be practicing unity once a year. We shouldn't just be practicing self-determination once a year. We shouldn't just be practicing cooperative work and responsibility once a year. We shouldn't just be practicing cooperative economics. We shouldn't just once a year. We shouldn't just be practicing purpose once a year. We shouldn't just be practicing creativity once a year. And we certainly shouldn't be practicing our faith just once a year. These are practices, these are principles that we should be practicing every single day. They should be a part of our lifestyle. And I want you to get you a journal or a notebook, composition notebook. Make it your book of notes, which is what I do. Write down your ideas. Write down these principles inside your book of notes. Get you a My Lifestyle Planner, which you can DM me, and I'll see if one of my clients, she has those available this year, going into this year. So you certainly want to make that a part of your lifestyle. Or you can get the Genius Action Plan, the GAP plan, by Dr. Will, which I've shown you, and I'll put his information there too, so you can purchase one of the planners. So you can purchase the planner, that way you can have it for you. And I happen to have it right here, so I was able to grab it. So, but here's his planner, so that you can see that. I want you to be able to see that. See, Genius Action Planner. This is what you need. This is what you want to have, and it has all of these great things in here. It has your monthly calendar, has your business direction, has your plan, your 2023 goals by category, revenue goals, marketing campaign planner checklist, email marketing campaign planner, your 30 days of life content, your 30 days of spiritual content. These are the things that you want to be able to put into place this year, 2023. Because if we're going to be better, we've got a plan for it. We're not going to get better by just saying that we're going to get better. Let me say that again. We're not going to get better just by saying that we're going to get better. We've got to see it. We've got to write it, and we've got to work it. That's what we got to do. See it, write it, work it. You got to have the vision. You got to have the black print, which means you got to write it out, and then you've got to work it. You got to implement it. You've got to implement what it is that you say you want to do. That's the only way that we get better. 2023, my mantra, and I want you to, hopefully you'll have a mantra as well. 2023 is unlocked limitations. There's no limitations on what we need to do and how we go about what we've got to be willing to work for it. We've got to be willing to do what it is that we have to do in order to be able to achieve those assignments. I don't call them goals or resolutions. I call them assignments. Those assignments for 2023. So what are your 10, a minimum of 10 assignments that you want to accomplish in 2023? Write them down if you haven't written them down already, and begin to write them. I was on a panel discussion yesterday, and we were talking about what are we releasing in 2022, and then what are we embracing in 2023. And one of the things that that my great sister, business associate Kendall Lanise talked about, she said, and she got this idea, of course, from Steve Harvey, but she wrote down 300 things that she wanted to accomplish. 300. And she said 300 things in 2023. I was like, wow, that's a big that's a big audacious goal right there. 300 things that she wanted to accomplish in 2023. But she and we talked about, if you're going to achieve those 365 goals, you got to be willing to put the work in. That's not going to be easy. That's what it's about. So what are your goals? What are you planning for in 2023? Where do you want to be at the end of 2023? Then not just where you want to be, but how do you plan to get there? Because it's great to say I want to be this, but then do you have a GPS system for how you're going to get there? Do you have your architectural design of how you're going to get there? And then, do you have the tools in order to be able to get you where you want to be? You got to work it. You've got to be able to work it and be willing to see it, be willing to write it, and be willing to work it in 2023. That's the way we're starting off this year. We're starting off this year of unlocked limitations. And we're starting it out understanding the vision, writing the vision, and then implementing how to get to getting to the vision, putting the work in. There's not one successful or wealthy person of value, I'll put it that way. There's not one person of value that has not put work in to be who it is that they are. Not one. I promise you there's not one that has not put the work in. So you got to be willing to put the work in 2023. Y'all know what it is. I'm not going to be long at all today. So I just wanted to come on and talk about 2023 and how we're going to unlock the unlocked limitations that we've placed on ourselves. 2022 is gone, y'all. It's gone. Gone. Bye-bye. We can't get 1 day, 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour of 2022 back. And here's the thing. What are you going to do moving forward into 2023? Because you got 365 days. 365 days, 24 hours a day, 168 hours a week. What are you going to do with your 168? That's what we're doing. Unlocked limitations. That's what we're doing in 2022. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. I want y'all to have an awesome day. Have an awesome, happy new year. But let's get ready to work. Let's go to work in 2023. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day, y'all.